How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I am officially done with 4 MOCs in this Andor LEGO building series and moving on to MOC number 5. This MOC was originally going to be Cyril's apartment on Coruscant, but I decided to switch it around with the heist on the Imperial garrison. It makes more sense for the heist to be right after the Aldhani base, since the heist literally takes place at the Aldhani base. I've been super busy this past week and didn't have a lot of time to build, so I didn't get to put as much effort into this MOC as I would have liked. I also got sick and am currently sick as I'm recording this, so I've just been struggling to get this done. I'm hoping the MOC holds up though against the other MOCs in this series. This build is obviously based on episode 6 of Andor, where they robbed the Imperial garrison. This is such an amazing episode, and I tried my best to recreate the scenes and do them justice. These were the pictures I based the MOC off of. I really struggled deciding how I wanted to build this scene, and eventually came to the realization that I needed to just build the entire ship they used to escape in. I'm not a vehicle builder, so I knew this was going to be a challenge for me.
No! That's not how this was supposed to go! It all planned out!
I started by cleaning my desk and workspace. After that, it was time to build.
Let's go!
I started by using these 16x16 plates and 8x16 plates as the base. I combined these with some movie magic and 2x4 bricks. I then laid down some black plates to start the border and then added black bricks onto those. I then added some tiles to the outside layer of bricks to finish the black border. Next, I filled in the gaps and built everything up. I used these inverted slopes for the vault entrance. I then used some plates and tiles and these mixel joints to attach these to the inverted slopes. I need to start using mixel joints more often because they're really useful pieces. Next, I built up the side of the MOC using some light bluish gray bricks, and also built up the vault wall using dark bluish gray bricks. I also worked on adding this large pipe on the wall using some rounded bricks. I decided the wall needed more texture, so I used this technique with bracket pieces and tiles on their side. Next, I started working on the track the ship is on. I used a couple roller coaster track pieces and some rounded bricks to build it. It sticks out a little bit over the border, but I kinda think that's okay. It was finally time for me to tackle building the ship. Like I said earlier, I'm not a vehicle builder, and I struggle building vehicles and spaceships and things like that. This is what I have made so far. The ship has a lot of difficult angles on it that required a lot of trial and error for me to make. The ship is clipped into this ladder piece that fits perfectly onto the roller coaster track. These cheese slope bricks are really useful when building shapes like this. I finished the cockpit and was able to attach the roof to it. I worked on this for way too long. A minifigure does actually fit in the cockpit though, which I was really happy about. Next, I built these clamps that will attach to the top of the ship, and they will slide along this beam made of Technic bricks. Now that the ship is done and connected to the Technic beam, I started working on the floor. I used the snot technique using light bluish gray bricks. I left gaps in the bricks for the ship's ramps to fit into. I also added some little lights and arrows to the ground. I then finished the top of the MOC by adding some light bluish gray tiles around it and also some black modified bricks with studs on the side. I'm going to create a rounded top similar to other MOCs in this series. Lastly, I added some minifigures and other little details like crates. After that, the MOC is now done, so I take pictures in my Lightbox and edit them in Photoshop.